Hello.
Yeah.
My question is, I came to this world to live this life. Why? Was it very general or very specific or both?
We're checking all the records. Hang on. No one knows why you're here. A big mistake that you even showed up.
I've had some really cool experiences that I've really enjoyed.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why. That's why. And humans don't want to accept that that is only why. Because you hoped it was for more important things than just to have a good time. But there was no justifying. There was no making up for lost time. There was no trying to get it right this time. There was no trying to save a world that's broken, because the world is not broken. The reasons that humans keep using to justify usually why they're suffering through another lifetime, it's not about any of that. It's because you are source energy, and you like the knowing, the idea of being on the leading edge, where thoughts actually turn to see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, life experiences. Because the more of that physical translation of it, the more delicious it is. And so you said, I can think things, and that's satisfying, and I can attract another thought and another thought and another thought and another thought and another thought. That's satisfying. That's a non-physical experience for sure. And I can, even from my non-physical perch, I can observe what's going on this leading edge on planet Earth. You're all doing that. All non-physical beings are doing that. There is not a non-physical consciousness who is not keenly advocating and focused with all of you, and that is satisfying. But to be in a physical body where life is stirring within you personal desires and preferences, and then to figure out how to align fully, not partially, fully with that intention, and then to watch the energy that creates worlds actuating and manifesting and actualizing on your behalf. That's satisfaction on steroids. And that's why it's satisfaction. It's the satisfaction of something occurring to you, and then focusing and finding more interest, and focusing without resistance so that that interest turns to passion, and then getting to stand and watch your passion fulfilled by circumstance and events, because you're that good. Because you are that worthy, because you are that deserving. That's why.
Sometimes I feel that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel a lot of pain and confusion.
Well, that's because you've lost your connection for a moment. You've lost your resolve. You've lost your knowing, because you observed something that you couldn't figure out, and you explained it in a way that is not the way it is. That could be a very long bumper sticker, couldn't it? That's always what pain and suffering is. It's focusing on a moment in time and concluding, reasoning it through your negative moment, reasoning it into something that feels logical to you that is far from logical to your inner being. So in that determination to explain it to yourself and doing it in a way that your inner being knows for sure it isn't, you create the illusion. You can never separate yourself from your inner being, but you create the perception, you create being lost or disconnected. You can never disconnect from your inner being, but sometimes you get the momentum going in such a strong way that you just disallow your connection with your resources long enough that sort of takes your breath away. It's what that empty, uncomfortable feeling is. It's what the feeling of fear is. It's what the feeling of true insecurity is. It's not letting yourself be who you are, and being so sure about not being who you are that you justify it with all kinds of information. Other people feel this way too, you say. The thing that's so interesting about this, and it's confounding to most humans, is that the law of attraction helps you perpetuate the very beliefs that keep you from your connection. Just like the law of attraction will help you perpetuate the very beliefs that do allow your connection, because the law of attraction is not choosing for you, because you said, I want to go forth and have the free will to explore and the free will to choose. Nothing in non-physical is choosing for you. But you said something that is absolutely accurate. That non-physical momentum of who you are, it is absolute knowing and absolute love. You said it is general. And we say it is general, but it is pure. It is love, not hate. And it is knowing, not being lost. And it is stability, not instability. It is interest, not being so loosely connected that it has nothing for you. When you are allowing yourself to be resonant with that intention that you held coming in, and that intention that your inner being now holds on your behalf, we're pointing at that vibrational reality. We've named it your vortex because we wanted you to accept it as something that is tangible and real, but it's this vibrational accumulation of what you have sifted and sorted and found in life. You said something really important. You said, why am I here? That's why. You said, I'll go and I'll sift and I'll sort and I'll find nuggets of preferences that are taking things forward, things that are worthy of my inner being joining in, things that are uplifting and praiseworthy and love-based. Because if you choose something that is not that, the law of attraction will still support you, but not in the fashion that it is when you tap into the momentum that you already had when you came into this experience. Does that make sense to you? Yeah.